Yes, I am live. Trying to get. Oy. Get over there. Stay. I gotta figure out how to type this down. I'll probably be getting crooked as we go. Yes, I know I'm live. I wonder if I can cut this out. I don't. I guess I'll have to edit. Okay, now I'm looking down, so when I look up, I'll be looking at you guys. And then I've got cat over here, and I've got rings in my glasses. Let me know if you can hear me when you get on. I'm a little early because I wanted to set this up, make sure I've got all my stuff together and this camera. Thinking of turning the ring light on or turning this down, but the light looks good. I'm just thinking of turning it. It's too dark that way. How do you get this thing to stay? I have to work on that. Okay. This is fun. Stay. Okay, guys. Here I am. I'm tempted to use my phone or my laptop or my Chromebook. I guess that's what you want to call it, a Chromebook. But anyways, hey, I'm Patsy and I'm early, so I'll wait here a few minutes just to make sure everyone gets on here, settled in, get your favorite beb. I'm having my favorite. We'll talk about that once folks start coming on. I'm going to look here to see where I can tell when someone's on here. And I think my mic is working here. I can see the little dots, so I think all that's good. I just wish I didn't have the rings in my eyeballs, but I have to have my glasses to see anyone. I guess there's no one to see but me. But anyways, this is the tea. Let's see, what time is it? We still got 3 minutes. I'm making a list of questions here, or just thoughts that I want to make sure I bring up during the live. So if you're on here early, awesome. You'll hear me chit-chatting right now. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes. Even for a live, I'm trying to have notes this time. But as you can see, we're in my craft room, and this is where we'll be sharing the tea. And I kind of got the idea, and I'm seeing a really bright light on that door over there. As me's are going to bug me. I may have to shut the door, but I want my puppies to be able to come in and say hi if they get bored. If anybody's got puppies, let me know. They're my life. But anyways, this is going to be just for us, just to hang out and chat about whatever. And just, I guess I'm just kind of thinking through. I don't want to say too much yet because I did get on here early. So I want to, kind of wait till 3 o'clock. I was just trying to make sure I get this camera thing worked out, but so far it doesn't look like it's tilting too much. So hopefully it'll stay level throughout the live. We'll see, but that's a little bit better because I had my screen over here before. So now it's in front of me with that, so I can look straight on and hopefully not be looking all over the place. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think that light is actually on the door is from the light on the wall. I don't have an overhead light. It's actually on the wall. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on the time here. So it's 2:59. So we have, oh, I see we have one person on here. Oh, hey, it's Sammy. Hey, hon. This is my niece, Sammy. How you doing, Sammy? Good. The chat's working. I'm doing all the things here, trying to get this all working, and I'm pretty much not a tech person at all. But I think we definitely, though, have a good camera going. So anyway, since I have someone on here, Sam, I hope you're doing good out there in the Northeast. Northwest. I hope you're getting. Oh, there's my alarm. Start my video. Here we go. Oh, aren't you sweet? Got my hair chopped off. What do you think? It's showing all the different grays. Let's see. I'm just looking in a mirror. Yeah, it's thank you though. You're so sweet. It's, all this nice lighting in here. Not as pretty as you though, sweetheart. But hope everything's going well in the Northwest. I don't know if you guys are getting any of that snow or rain and all of that good stuff. It looks like California is getting a ton of snow. But yeah, it's good to see you too. I guess you're kind of like right now, you're probably starting to ramp up for your tax season coming up here soon. So I'm glad you were able to hop on. Are you in at home or in Nevada? So anyways, this is our live stream, and I'm going live. My name is Patsy. For a lot of you that don't know who I am and want to check this out, I've been wanting to do something like this for a very, very, very long time, and I love crochet. I crochet everything, and everything is about crochet. It's not just a business or what do you want to say? It's just something I love to do. I'm retired from 40 years or so in banking and finance and all that. So this is my creative side coming out, all the good stuff. So I'm really excited to kind of connect with other crocheters. I thought the tea was fun. Kind of a good way, spill the tea, and we can talk about anything you want to talk about. And I'll, just kind of see how this goes. It's all new for me. I hope it gets where we get into a groove. I'm going to try and do this every Thursday for sure. And if it's going good, or if I decide to, I might do 2 days a week, just depending on what, how things work out. But I'd like to get it on a certain time, certain days, so that you guys know where to find me and come in. I'm on Instagram too. So I always post things there about my lives or when, it's coming up. But this is my craft room. Welcome to my craft room. And we can just start talking about anything you want. And I'm so glad Sammy's here. So I got someone to talk to. I do have my notes. So get your guys' little beverage, whatever it is. I've found Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberry Cream. Oh my gosh, it's my favoriteest drink ever. I gave up Coke for Dr. Pepper. So if you haven't tried the Dr. Pepper strawberry, try it. My sister doesn't like it. She said, no, not for me, but I love it, unfortunately. But I love to, have something bubbly once a day. I only try to drink only 1 can a day, so not too much. But so anyways, so I know where Sammy, I know where you're from, so I don't have to ask you where you're from. But I'd also like to see what you've been up to. I'm saying a lot, aren't I? Oh, I just realized that. Let's see here. Stop that. Let's see. So what's been on your mind? Have you been crocheting a lot, Sam, or are you just I know you made that beautiful blanket with the flowers. I just love that. Have you made anything else yet since then? And I know you sent me some crochet stuff to sell, but have you made anything else? Um, chat, put in the chat if you've got anything on your hook right now. Also, I've been starting on, I thought I'd show you guys what I'm going to work on while we chat. But right now, I was looking online for a certain color, which I can't seem to find, but it's Bernat. I think it might be Bernat Baby, but I am not sure. But this is a color I found on there. I'm doing what they call the Lilac Festival here. I'll have a booth at the Lilac Festival. I sell most of my plushies and my crochet stuff at the markets here where I live, so I don't necessarily, make plushies or make things and just to sell. I have markets set up for that. So what's going on? Nah, nothing's going on, huh? Super busy with work. I figured tax season coming up, and Dana actually crochets a ton. Oh, she puts me to shame. Did you tell her about me going live? I know she probably is working, but she can always watch the replay if she wants. But I might be doing some in the evenings and things. So yeah, let me know if she's wants to join in on the lives. I'd love to chat with her. I figure this is a great way to see folks, kind of catch up and things. But that's awesome to know she's been crocheting a lot. I didn't even know she crocheted, or did I? I don't know. I know Kenzie's, I don't think she was crocheting, but I know you're pretty busy, with your house and everything. So oh, she can listen. But she said she was working. Yeah, I assume. Yeah, that's true. I've been I know with working, you can't always be on, oh, I'm going to go live so everybody can watch. Everybody's got their schedule and things going on. I've just figured right now 3:00 was kind of a good time for me. It's kind of my before I do everything in the evening and stuff. But anyways, I was just talking about this yarn. Oh, maybe I'll catch her if she's off in the evenings. I'll try and do an evening one because I was thinking about doing these, twice a week, and maybe I'll do an evening one or morning or something. But I love this color. I don't know if you guys see, I was talking about, it's not showing up as purple. It looks almost grayish, but it's actually really a nice light and dark purple. And it's the Bernat blanket. This is what I use for my plushies, most of them. And we'll talk yarn. I'd love to know your favorite yarn and stuff too. But this is a color I hadn't seen is called Lilac Leaf. I don't know if you've heard Lilac Leaf, but one of the festivals coming up is the Lilac Festival here, and they like you to have some purple items and things and, and lilac colors and stuff in your booth. So I thought, oh, well, this will be perfect. And I'm thinking I might make a plant out of this too. I do crochet plants also. So, if you haven't done anything, recently with your crochet, I tried doing some plants. They're a lot of fun. I really enjoy them. And if you sell your stuff, they sell very well. I'm always selling out of my plants. I don't sell them for a ton. I live in a very small town, and it's hard to get the top money for things, but that's okay. I'm doing it for fun. What I'm making here right now with this lilac leaf and the Bernat is it's going to be a jellyfish, and it's got the little fringe on it here, so you can tell it's the jellyfish. The octos don't have the fringe. That's why I tell everybody, if it doesn't have this little fringe on it, then it's usually an octopus. Plus, I try to do the tentacles a little differently. I try to do them kind of like an octopus tentacle, but then this just long without all the curl, more like a long one on a jellyfish. So these do great. I embroider the eyes on these. It's also baby safe, they say that way, you know, and no safety eyes. Usually I use safety eyes, but when I'm making products that I know are going to be bought for babies, then I tend to make sure I embroider the eyes. So when I get this one done on our next live, I'll show you what it looks like finished. But right now it's kind of a pattern that I made up myself. I just, there's so many different ways to do this, and I just try to do it where I don't have to make parts and then sew it together. I don't like sewing. Do you guys like to sew, or do you like sewing, Sam? I don't. I'll sew stuff on if I need to. It's not that big a deal, but if I can find patterns where I don't have to sew things on, I like them better. So this one, I'd say I've just found a way to uh, using the back loops, front loops, things like that, to have a place to work my stitches, and it works out great. So right now I have 4 tentacles, and I think, let's see, this one was the round, so I thought this would be an easy project to sit here and work on while I talk to you guys, and see what you've been up to. So I know you're working, Sam, so you're not going to be able to chat, and that's fine. So I hope you just like listening to my sweet voice, like you said. So I'm going to count here as I'm talking, see if I can do that or not. I'm going to have to wait here. Give me a couple more here. Okay, now I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to count on these. And doing this, I just do, you know, single crochets in the chain, and do 2 single crochets in each chain, starting with the second chain from the hook, and just do that all the way up if I'm going to have the whole thing curly, or I do that just for a few chains, and then I just slip stitch up the rest of the way back to the body, and then slip stitch over a couple stitches and start it back up with the next one. So, and then so in between here, I'll do this and decrease stitches and stuff them, and then do the eyes and stuff. But it's a nice, easy one to do. I've got a lot of different ones started. So you can see over here, there's a lot of, it's kind of see right now, but I've got starting to fill up my cubes. As I make things, I fill up my cubes. And then I just I put them in my computer. I've got a square where I use that for taking my payments. I don't know if you're doing, a lot of people like to have, you know, be able to take credit cards. So I use Square to do that, and it seems to work really well. But they also have an inventory where you can, you know, look up your inventory, or add your inventory as you make things, and then when you go to sell it, it comes out of your inventory. So I always thought that was really a nice feature, just to kind of at a glance, so you're not having to always count or go through everything, seeing what you need to make and stuff, especially if you make a lot of the same things. I do a lot of one-offs, or things I don't make tons of, are usually the larger items. I don't know about you, but when you make larger items, you know, they don't sell as fast because they're higher price. But I usually just make snugglers, or what I love to make. They're on the Mama Made minis. And she's got some mini snugglers now too, not the full size. So that's really kind of nice. You don't have to worry about the you know, being so big, you got to charge, you know, 30 bucks, whatever. I'm way under what they charge on Etsy, but a lot of people are putting in their, you know, their fees and all that for Etsy, so their prices are a little higher than, and plus I say I'm in a small town. It's, you know, that doesn't, they're not spending a whole lot. And I have no idea how these next festivals are going to go because we haven't done these. Well, we last year, but I mean, it seems like, the economy's not so great and people are losing their jobs and all that not so good stuff. So I just think, I don't know, what, if we're going to have a big turnout or people are going to shop or what, but I have one starting in March, or one in March is the one in the mall. I do two or three in the mall through the year, our town mall. And then it's inside. And then my outside one, first one will be the Lilac Festival, which is the biggest one. They give away little sprigs of the lilacs, and that's kind of neat. I always like that. They're giving away lilacs. I think lilacs are the flower for this town. It's the town flower or tree or whatever bush. I think a lilac's a bush, but there's lilacs everywhere, and it's my favorite flower. I just love it. Favorite scent. I was born in Michigan, and growing up in Michigan, we had a lilac tree in our yard, and it was just, I could just sit under that tree. And, when we moved away, I think that was one of the things I missed most was lilacs. So it's nice to be back where I can get lilacs now. But it's a huge festival here. They have like close to 200 vendors, and I don't know. It's just it's quite the thing. So I'm hoping it's a good one this year. And the weather, you never know. In May, it's in May. It's the Saturday before the same weekend the Mother's Day is. So it's the Saturday, and then the Sunday, the day after, is Mother's Day. So you never know what your weather's going to be. Oh, yeah, you're right, Sammy. I've got to remember to look over at the chat. I'm just talking away here. Yeah, that it was Grandma's. Yep, it was her favorite. She loved lilac, and we try to buy her the spray bottles, from Bath and Body Works, and candles, and anything that was lilac scented. And it was just really hard to find anything that really picked it up. I know when when she moved down to Arizona and didn't have them, when I was back up here, I was able to get some lilacs, and I remember getting them wet and sticking them in a Ziploc bag, and wrapping them up and mailing, the little stems to Mom or Grandma. And oh my gosh, she would just love that. And hopefully they hold their scent for a little while. So yeah, she got a little bit of that. So the lilacs. So that was fun to do. I don't know. It's just good to be back here. It's really foggy today. It's been foggy all day. It's usually, if it's foggy, it's just the morning, but this weather's crazy. And I guess we're going to get some severe weather, possibly this evening. We'll see. We're in that Ohio Valley area. So they're saying storms. So I have to keep an eye out for that. But I love it. I woke up this morning about 7 o'clock to thunder and lightning. So that was pretty fun. It just lasted a little while, but we did get a lot of rain. I mean, it just poured for, I don't know, about an hour maybe, but it is nice. It's all our snow is gone now with the rain and warming up, but I guess they're talking snow again this weekend or something. So winter's not over, but we are getting a little feel for spring. So it's nice. And yeah, I can't wait to, see what happens, with the rain, because it is washing everything off. Is kind of nice, but we had a lot of snow for a long time. Now it's gone pretty much. But yeah, Let's see here. What am I doing? Get this. I should wear pink on this. Maybe that's what makes me look good. I look a little red, but it looks good. So this is a crochet channel, but since it's Sammy and I right now, do you have any questions that you want to ask me about crochet or, um, I don't know. I had some stuff written down here. I know, let's see, what's your favorite yarn? Do you have a favorite yarn? Mine's Bernat, and then the new Demi Pearl. It's Michael's new yarn. Um, I don't know what it replaced. I think it replaced their Sweet Snuggles Light and Home Slim, I think, or that's still out there. I don't know, but I love the Demi Pearl. It's like a blanket thickness, but it's not. It's a little softer, more like a chenille, but it's not a chenille. It doesn't shed like that. I can't do chenille. I do not do chenille. I do not. Oh, am I doing oh, geez. I'm not paying attention. I got to learn how to do this looking at the screen. Um, let's see here. I think I'm doing single crochets instead of slip stitches on this. Let's do a couple more. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, this is supposed to be 2. Okay. I don't know what tentacle I'm on. What the heck? I was hoping Aunt Peggy would be on. She had mentioned she tried to come on, but we had gone shopping this morning and her knee was bothering her. So I think she might be just resting, which is what she needs to be doing. But yeah, I'm just hoping this channel takes off, that, eventually folks will want to get on here and chat. And, I think it's fun to have something else to talk about in this day and age. Is this the same old, and start a community, and maybe I can help promote some other crocheters if they have a business, or, they're doing anything like that, then I can help them out. I think that's fun to do. We all help each other. I kind of move things around. I'm trying to figure out a platform to sell online without having to pay my fees like Etsy is. And I'm not getting any traction with Etsy, which I didn't expect to. I got to do a whole lot more if I'm going to get traction with Etsy, I know. But I've liked Ko-fi or Kofi. I think it's Kofi. It's the KO-FI. And it's kind of neat. I'm going to be taking snippets of my lives that I'm doing here and putting those on these videos on there, so I can build a little community there to help support me and what I'm doing. And plus, it's just I can sell my things on there too, and they don't take all the fees. Now I do have to handle the shipping part. I don't think they send out the shipping thing, but I get to do that, but that's not a big deal. But I think, mostly I'm going to be selling online, or not online, but I'd like to have an online shop just to see how it would go. You don't know till you try, right? Just like doing this, you don't know. But I see a lot of other crocheters out there that are doing these things, and it's not a ton, but there's a community out there, and I just love it. And I thought that would be fun to do, especially for us older gals that aren't quite as well, we're crazy, but we're not the youngins out there doing this stuff. So I'm hoping that this will kind of be a community where us little retired folks can talk about stuff that we're doing with our crochet. It's not a granny hobby from what I'm finding out. Everybody wants to learn how to crochet these days. So it's quite interesting. I know at the mall where I have my booth, oh my gosh, I used to be, just 2 years ago was my first time being there. There was me and maybe maybe two other crocheters, but maybe one other doing plushies, but really not that much at all. And this last show I did at Christmas, there were, I think my sister said someone told her it was like 8 crocheters, crochet booths. And I know my sales have gone down. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's the economy, something people aren't buying. But there are a lot of crocheters now. And this is just a mall. They're not too, they're not going to be selective about who gets a booth. If it meets their criteria, then you have 10 crochet booths. So, which is fine. I think we all can make some money on it, and that's great. And it's not all about the money. It's just nice to be able to buy some more yarn to, keep going with this as I crochet. I get to, I've sold some, so I can buy some more yarn now. I don't know if I'd ever make a living at this. I don't have the energy to do all that. I don't think I want to do all that, but I definitely do enjoy just being able to sit down and crochet, though. It's, especially when you're retired, you're kind of like, you're trying to find your second life. So it's just kind of crazy. But anyways, well, I'm going to get off of here. I think Sam had to leave, and I'm not counting here as well as I thought, but I've been on here 30 minutes already. I may, as we get more people on here, and have things we want to talk about, show and tells, it's the tea. So anything going on in the old crochet world that you want to bring, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and end the live here if I can get to my keyboard. But it was nice to chat with everyone, and we'll be doing a lot more with this. Right now, I just want to get to know you all, and hopefully you watch the replay. Go ahead and watch the replay. That would be learn a little bit more about what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and if this is something you want to join in on and would, get some enjoyment and some fun doing this, awesome. Come on. So we'll see you guys soon, and have a great day. And I'll try to be back here on Tuesday, possibly Tuesday evening or Thursday for sure. So take care. Bye.